Okay, in the previous video, we talked about how to import data in views and R and etc. So in this video, we're going to talk about the descriptive statistic, how to take the descriptive statistic in eViews. So before any analysis, and especially before time series data or before any regression analysis, it is necessary to measure, to know how about the data set, like what kind of data set do we have, what kind of sample do we have, it's normally distributed or not, does our data has any outliers or not. So in that we can check the central tendency. Okay, here I'm going to import my data. I will go for sheet A. So in descriptive statistic, we check the central tendency, dispersion, like the standard deviation, percentile, quartile, decile, mean, normal, mean of normalities, sharpness of data, skewness of data, and etc. etc. Specifically, like the courteous, it means the peak, the data is peakness of the data. Is this the data? Is this our series? Is the have the peakness or the flat? And in the mesochordic, it indicates that the normal, like if the courteous is around 3 or something like that, so it means like the our series is normally distributed. In the leptochordic, it means the if the courteous have the peak curve, so it the data shows the time, the series shows, our sample shows that it's the leptochordic. But peak curve, which also indicate that our series or our sample has the higher values. And in the pleochordic, which indicates the negative courteous, and it indicates that our series or sample have the flat curve, which indicate the lower values. And if we talk about the skewness, it means we check in the sample that the degree of asymmetric of the series, like if normal skewness has the zero skew, our series, the data would have the zero skewness. It should be distributed around the symmetric around the mean. But in normal skewness, if there is a positive skewness, it means our data or our sample or our statistical data has long right tail, which indicate that in the data or in the sample there are more higher values, while in the negative skewness, which indicates that it's the long left tail, which indicate that our data or our sample have the more less or lower values. So let's see how to check the descriptive statistic in eViews. So I already import in the data. If you don't know how to import the data or you don't know how to download eViews or import the data, so please watch the previous video. So in the previous video, I already talked about how to get a free student version of eViews to do analysis. So if you don't know how to get the eViews, so you can check my previous video. So, and if you also don't know about how to import data, so you can also check the previous video. So I'm going to import the data. So here next, I'm going to next, and after that next. So my data, it's all here right now. I'm going to choose the data. The first one, I'm going to use the same data. My first variable, dependent variable, is income. The second one is PPC. The third one is CPC. The fourth one is BFS, and the fifth one is CFS. Here we go, CFS. And the next one is LU, WY, and last one is RD. Okay, here we have the most important thing to remember is that our data should be in raw form. It should not be in transformed form. Like the data should not be in you should not take the log of data. It should not be in log form, or the data should not be in the first difference or second difference form. So it should be a raw data to take the descriptive statistic. So my data is in raw form, so I'm going to open in as a group, and after that I'm going to check the descriptive statistic here. You go to view, open as a group, you go to view, and you can check as a common sample, so you will get the result. Like if you want to check the individual, so you can just check, you can check each read. Let me copy this one, and after that I will tell you how to include the header of information. Okay, here I'm going to paste, and after that, okay, no, here, yes, okay. For example, if only I want to check this one, right, I will open and view, and we can check the descriptive statistic test, right? You can check whatever you would like. All right, so you can check for the individual and as a group, or how do you like. So for example, if I'm going to check for two variables, we are going to open as a group, and after that go to view, and you can check the descriptive statistic. Common sample, individual sample. Here is a common sample, right? Mean, median, maximum, minimum, standard deviation, skewness, right? We already talked about the skewness, like it's positive skewness or negative skewness. It's close to 1 or not. It's 0. Courteous, Jacobi probability, and how many observations do you have in the data. So all you will get, right? So it's for today all done, right? So thank you so much for watching the video. Please do not forget to subscribe our channel for next coming video, which would be related to how to draw different type of graphs by using R. All right, thank you, bye bye.